Generally, though, it will be mild, but by the end of the week, you'll notice the temperature starting to slip. Now, today, just one look at the isobars across the UK tells you it's going to be windy. Strongest winds in the north and the west. Then we have a weather front coming in, introducing some rain. So we saw the cloud in Cambridgeshire. You can see a lot of cloud across the UK to start with. This will be thick enough here and there for some drizzle, but then along comes the rain from the west, pushing eastwards. Now, on this chart, you can see the black circles indicating the wind gust strength. So the strongest winds across the north and the west of the UK. Further south, still be breezy, just not as windy as further north. And we still, through the afternoon, will have the cloud and rain moving towards East Anglia and Kent, but brightening up in southwest England, Wales, northwest England, Northern Ireland and Scotland with some showers. Northeast England, you still will hang on to some cloud behind the band of rain. Now, it's still going to be windy, particularly in the north and west, particularly in the islands, and temperatures up to about 9 degrees in Aberdeen. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, we say goodbye to that band of rain. A transient ridge of high pressure builds across us, settles things down. Temperatures will fall away for a time, but it will still be quite windy. And then we've got the cloud coming in and also a new band of rain, in fact, 2 bands of rain. So by the time we get to Tuesday itself, look at the array of isobars. We could have gales, even severe gales, across the northern and western Isles, plus weather fronts. Now, the wind is coming up from the south. That's a mild direction for us. But look how it changes as the wind changes direction later on to more of a westerly. So we start off on Tuesday with a fair bit of cloud around, some sunny spells. We've got the rain moving across the northern half of the country, and these are the wind gusts, damaging wind gusts quite possible across the north and the west, where we've got 68 miles an hour, 72 miles an hour. But wherever you are, it will be a windy day. Wherever you are, it will also be a mild day. Temperatures slightly tempered by the wind, but we've got 16 around the Moray Firth, 14 Newcastle, 15 in Belfast and also Rhyl. Now, the average temperatures at this time of year are roughly 6 to 8 north to south, so that is quite a difference. But it won't last because we have a weather front sinking south, a cold front. Behind that will come in some cooler conditions. Still, though, some windy weather across the far north and west. And as we head towards the end of the week, note how that temperature slips. Friday, though, at the moment, looking largely dry. Now, if you've been watching the programme this morning, you'll have seen we featured a lot on Australia. And actually on Saturday in Penrith in Australia, which is just on the outskirts of Sydney, the temperature reached 49 degrees. That is 120 Fahrenheit. It's not a record for New South Wales, but I'm sure you'll agree that is extreme heat. As a cold front went through with its cloud and its rain, well, the temperature by Sunday had dropped for some by 20 degrees. Now, with all that cloud around, it also meant that for some parts of Australia in the south, they had the lowest summer maximum January temperature on record. But it looks very much like the heat, unfortunately, is going to build once again this week. Lou and Dan.
Carol, thank you very much for that. And interesting you're talking about the Australian weather, because that's where we're going to take our viewers next, actually, because wildlife experts estimate